Hello and welcome back to Guess Who's the Professional Paranormal Investigator? This week your contestants are Noah, Tyler, and Greg. So watch the clip and then place your bet down below in the comments on who you think is the real paranormal investigator.
So it's like,
Yeah, you kind of like on.
I wasn't trying to though. I could tell that's kind of how it came out. But I was like, we did our. But I was like, we did our. But I was like, we did our. But I was like, we did our.
Welcome everyone to the third Magnolia's Creek TV podcast. This one's a little bit different. We're live from the Trevette Clinic in Harmony, NC. It is a haunted building, so it's pretty cool. So we're currently on the second floor right now. We have an audio recorder in the hallway recording anything that happens inside the rest of the house. Like if something like crazy starts banging around or moving, we'll capture it and we'll react to it. I've been here many times. First time for these two. What are y'all's thoughts so far?
It's definitely got some vibes to it. A little creepy.
A little creepy.
Trying to adjust to it and keeping an eye out for ghosts.
Yeah. What about you?
Definitely. There was like, I don't know, anyways.
Oh, there was what?
He's watching the doorway.
Yeah, like a little, I don't know, it's probably just like, I don't know, I mean, anyways, it's definitely nowhere near scary with the lights on, like the tea lights we have.
Yeah,
so.
the whole house is completely dark. We just
Yeah.
have two filming lights.
It's like, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, so
Yeah,
it's pretty dark outside, just a few lights.
There's a hallway this direction, and directly across from it is like a creepy doll room. And I personally heard like loud thrashing coming from that room before, like something was moving around. Did I not fucking tell y'all?
That was so loud.
It's coming directly from the doll room. Hello? And I just saw a shadow go across the door, I think. I don't know.
I definitely heard, I don't know. It doesn't put to mind, but
It's pretty weird.
it's not terrible. Like, I haven't really heard anything yet. They said they heard something earlier, but there is a doll behind the camera that I keep looking at. And there's that doll room over there.
I'll look at that too.
Yeah. It's good fun.
I like to look at. I'm also congested, so that sounds weird.
Are you sick?
No, I'm just congested. Like, I got crap in my throat.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah. Fun fact, this is actually the fourth podcast we filmed. The third one we filmed probably like 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
And then like we never got around to filming commercials for it. So we're like, and we don't want to put out a podcast without commercials. This one does have commercials too, so be on the lookout for that.
Stay tuned.
4 commercials spread out throughout the podcast. Yeah, the third one, it sucked because I think that was the best podcast we've done so far, as far as like talking. It still sucked, but
It's kind of what you get though.
yeah, yeah.
Consistently sucking. I was making noise earlier too, so I don't know.
All right. But yeah, so yeah, we just didn't film commercials. It sucked. We need to get better at that. This one's good. We're gonna put this one out and film the commercials. Thought I heard something.
Can never be too sure.
But yeah, we really want to go to like a couple haunted places. You know, we want to make a bunch of videos like in haunted places. This is the first one we've been to.
This is like the start.
Yeah, start. It's the cheapest option. It's the closest, and it's actually haunted, which is good.
I mean, I keep hearing stuff, and I don't want to say I heard something because it might just be like, what is it, like a temperature difference when, like, you know, it makes the wall crack and stuff. But I don't know, you know, it's just like that closet's open, it's like cracked, like people are definitely through there right now.
People, like there are people, multiple
Yeah.
people, multiple ghosts.
It's just,
Oh, that was my phone.
it's like
Dude,
everything.
you're so jumpy.
Everything
all
that
over.
happens is just, you know, it just, I don't know, it's.
Yeah, the Ghost Hunting Club, I have another channel which we do just strictly ghost related stuff, paranormal stuff. We filmed a bunch of isolations in this building before, and I did my isolation in this red room, and it's funny because the rest of the group, the idea of an isolation is you just being alone in a dark room by yourself and just see what happens. You know, you're asking questions, just kind of like taking every other human out of the equation. It's just you. You know what I mean? And when I was up here, we were supposed to last 10 minutes, and like my flashlight was on 9.5 minutes out of the 10 minutes. Like you would turn the flashlight off, and it's just you're surrounded by nothing but darkness. And it's like, nah, I'm good. And it's like they were right outside the window, like in their cars, and they could like see me, like just like constantly shine on a flashlight.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't look forward to isolation.
I really don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
I'm telling you, like, if you're nervous in a group, when you're alone, it's 1,000,000 times worse. It's like your mind will not stop racing. Like,
Because earlier when we were in here and we had the lights off and it was us three, I was still scared.
yeah.
Yeah, even when I have my flashlight, so I plugged the light,
Mm-hmm.
as we thought we heard a stirring in the other room, and you get chills.
Yeah. Good fun. Good fun.
But this is also like my first haunted place I've been to, officially haunted, I guess. I don't know, it's just keeping my mind. Like, I don't know, there's like a black hallway. That doll, I don't know, that doll, I don't know. It's just
That dog doesn't bother me half as bad.
It's not
as the other
scary.
ones.
It's just almost there. It's weird.
It's just
it's like weird.
I
placement.
mean, I wouldn't want that doll in my house, but
yeah.
me and that doll, I think are cool. Like if that's a demon, I think we're cool. The demons in the other room, nah.
the worst part is that everything is dark, so these lights are like lighting
Yeah, the
us.
lights.
Yeah.
you can't
So I
see
can make out the
anything.
doll over there, but I can't actually see it, and it just looks
Yeah,
like
I
it's
can't
doing
see it at
things
all.
or
I
something.
can't see in the hallway,
Yeah.
I can't see it at all.
and I just looked at the light, so it's making it harder to see. I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything yet.
So Noah, do you have any personal ghost stories that you can tell, or
Yeah.
I mean,
any experiences or encounters?
Weird stuff that happened as a kid.
not really. I mean, nothing that I would say like made me believe in ghosts, but I would say that like working at Carowinds, I work at an amusement park, so that definitely I've seen some scary stuff. I would say, but again, I still haven't really
Tell us about
seen anything.
Tell us creepiest moment.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain if you don't work at Carowinds. I mean, you always work at Carowinds, but like the outhouse restroom next to Afterburn. So I cannot stand. Like people are like, I'm scared of Crossroads, which is an older restroom, or older, but I cannot stand. The old county fair restroom.
Oh yeah, no,
It's called Cross. Anyway,
The female side, nah.
I mean that's scary, but the outhouse restroom, I cannot stand being in that restroom by myself. It like something about that restroom just makes me. I cannot be there by myself. It's weird.
That is. I don't think I've ever had a weird feeling there.
I don't. I don't like
Not
it.
the outhouse, but like the other ones, like the band shell and
Yeah, Ben show.
the bottom palladium restroom. I don't know if it's still there.
Oh
or not.
yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
stagecoach.
The old, really old
yeah,
one.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
The stagecoach. If you can get us into stagecoach, just work your magic.
Yeah.
Anyways, talk to Ed.
But,
But no, I mean like stagecoach is definitely creepy. I would know.
oh yeah.
There was one time when
Dude, what was that?
it's a moth.
I don't care. It's just like
we're on the second floor.
it's just like it got loud because it's kind of like little ticks. It's like
You scared me.
and then it like went really hard. It's trying to break in. I was
Both
like,
y'all like doing the wave effect. You jump and you kind of budge, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
I
right
had no because like the noise didn't scare me. Noah scared me.
No, Noah's flinched.
Noah's
it's
just
going
like,
hard. Like it's going hard in that window right now. It's like trying to get in.
Oh gosh.
Because Noah's like, all I
You
see is
hear
Noah's
it.
like this, and he's like, what are you doing?
Because I heard it over here, and then it's like, it's going hard to get in here. There, I see it. It's like
Oh god.
Look at it. It's
Trying to get to the lights.
It is. Anyways.
But anyways, good point. That's why we want to do this on 100 Place. Like, just add.
Dude, we're on so much edge right now.
Yeah. But no, at Stagecoach, I was there running. So we had to get into the basement, so the only door that was open was the second floor.
Yeah.
Or like the main floor, not the. Yeah, it's fucking wrong. It's attracted to like.
Yeah.
But anyways, we had to go on the second floor, and we had to. The lights for the hallway are in the staircase of the first floor. So like, I had to go through the dark first floor to get to the light switch, and like. The whole time I'm walking through with my lighter flicked, because the only light, I didn't have my cell phone, and it's like, it was so tense in Stagecoach. I thought at like any second someone was going to come around the next corner.
Yeah, even when I'm in there with the group, I'm trying to find a light switch instantly. Like, I'm just trying to like find a light switch to turn on real quick.
I'm still laughing about no
It's going hard. Like it feels like somebody's trying to like tapping like.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like
a ghost hand. What would you do if you saw a hand come on?
I'd freak out. Like if I see something physical at all, like it's over. I'm leaving. Like I can go with hearing stuff, you know, because I can logically be like, you know, maybe
Maybe it's just a bomb.
You know.
Yeah, but like if I see something like for sure, like full on vision, like a hand go around, like I'm leaving.
Well, hold on. Okay, so there's only one way into this room, and it's a doorway you can't see. But you see a hand come across.
Yeah, like if I see that,
what are you doing?
Like,
because like clearly that's the only way out.
I'm gonna freak. Like you're gonna have to cut the podcast. I'm gonna freak out. I'll freak out.
Forget the podcast. How are you gonna escape?
I mean, with 30 people, I feel a bit safer. I'd probably wait. You know, I don't know, like, because it's like a ghost. So it's like probably so it's like you gonna like hit it. You know, I mean, so. What was it?
Hold on, be real quiet for a second. Just get the sound of a moth in. Now it stopped.
Yeah.
Hopefully you are catching that.
Hi, Joe Bernard here with One Step Realty, and today we're going to be selling you this beautiful home for cheap, and it's definitely not haunted. Alright, let's get right on into it then. A few things about the house you should know before we walk in. Definitely not haunted, and as far as I know, nobody's ever died here before, so we're looking pretty good so far. I like this house a lot. As I was saying earlier, I think you're really going to like the house. Very large kitchen area, cooking area. It's very useful, especially when you're cooking with a lot of kids. What I think you're going to like the most is the next area we're going to. So as I said before, you're really going to like this next area. Beautiful play area for the kids, especially if you have a lot of them. Alright, we can come back to that later. Let's look at the next room I think you're really going to like. So now I'm going to check out the upstairs rooms. I think you're really going to like these as well. A self-playing piano. What else could you want from this house? This house has everything. So as I said earlier, lots to like about this house. Lots of rooms upstairs for the kids, the family. And now we're in the living room with this magical view in front of me. You know, we have this massive storage area upstairs for anything you need. And now here we have the kids' room. Lots of space for activities and games, anything you want to play. F that. And right next to the kids' room we have the master bedroom. And here's a bed where nobody has ever died before. But let's keep on moving on. Now folks, there's not a lot more I can show you, but I do hope you like what you've seen. Please remember we've lowered this house significantly several times now. We cannot financially afford to lower it anymore. But if you do like this beautiful home, please contact me. I'm Gerald at One Step Realty, and we hope to see from you soon. You son of a bitch. Get back here! Get back here! Right now! You son of a bitch! I will have you not in my house anymore. I cannot stand it! I freaking hate you! I do not stand it! You get out of my house right now, I swear to God! Let me pin him! Let me pin him right now! Let me pin him like this! Let me pin him! Where's the ref at? Where is the ref at? I'm gonna pin his ass right now, you son of a bitch!
Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy Piperson.
And I'm D'Angelo Smith.
And we're from Piper and Smith Law Firm. Have you or someone you loved been injured by a rogue house cat or kitten?
You may be entitled to financial compensation your family has gone through for these cats.
Every day, millions of Americans are bitten, scratched, and pissed on by house cats. It's bullshit.
At the age of 8, I was the type of my family cat clawed right in the eye, no legal options. You know what I did? Ran into that cat, and I dropped that mother.
Call us and we'll fight your cat for you. In a court of law.
So call us today for a free legal consultation.
Never take shit from your house cat again. Call us today.
The Piper and Smith Law Firm. You may be entitled to compensation. Call today for a free quote. Cats.
You ever hear that story? It's like the kid is home alone and like he hears his mom calling from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Dude, that was super scary.
Like what would you do? I mean, think about like how terrifying that would be.
Well, you gotta explain the story.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, do the full thing.
Kid's in his house. He hears his mom downstairs in the kitchen. She's like, "Hey Jimmy, come talk to me or something. Come in the kitchen." Or something like that, and then like he's walking through and like he passes his mom's bedroom and like his mom's voice from the bedroom is like, "Hey, I heard that too. Don't go to it. Come here." And it's like, "What do you do?"
Dude, I'm hauling
like,
ass out the front door. I'm
Yeah,
just out of there, dude.
Oh, Deuce's mom.
Well, her story is like the mom grabbed him into the closet real quick and was like, "Don't go down there." Like I heard, I don't know, but I heard.
It's a little different.
Nah, yeah, because mine is the scary part about the one we're talking about is like the choice is like
Yeah.
one of
Which
them
one
is
is
a
your
lie.
mom?
Yeah, that's true.
How
I
do you
never,
choose?
I never actually heard that one before. I've always heard it like, but either way, for sure, it's just like scary.
Yeah, when I first heard that, and I was at my parents' house, so I kind of like visualized like how my upstairs was. There's a banister, so I could see like my mom calling from her room, and then the kitchen's over here, which I cannot see either. So it's like I kind of have that stained in my mind. Like the front door's right behind me, and that's the exit I'm taking to get out of there. So there's no choice to be made in that.
Yeah, same here. Like I'm leaving. I'm calling the cops.
Hope mom makes it out.
Yeah. Like God, that's terrifying. Cause like I don't know, like I'm okay with being in a haunted place. Like I'm completely fine being here. I wouldn't feel okay if I was alone here. You know what I mean? Like
That'd be too much.
but I'm okay. Like I'm completely fine right now. Even if some shit starts popping off in the hallway, I think I'd be okay. But my house, if something was like haunting my house, that's when like I would go full on ballistic. Like it would bother me so much more to not, cause like I'm going to leave here tonight. You know what I mean? Hopefully.
Fingers
Like,
crossed.
yeah, like I'm gonna go back to the safety of my apartment and be okay. Versus if like I lived somewhere that was haunted, that would really bother me.
Yeah.
I would not be okay with that. So
Yeah.
like that moth is just going crazy.
I told you,
It was so hard
it's
to
like-
think, dude.
It's trying to break the glass.
It's trying to break that glass.
It's trying to get in there.
It's trying to kill Noah.
Demon moth.
Yeah.
No, but originally when I was to my outhouse,
Yeah.
because what scared me so much about that was it's like a long bathroom. It's pretty big. I was on the male side, and the lights were on and everything. But you know how there's like an extra door back there that we use for the storage. So how was it? It was like I opened the door, and right when I opened that door shut. So I was thinking, I think it was a year after y'all left. So I was calling like Sydney or Russell, or I was like, Rainhead, like, are y'all back there? Like, 'cause that was trying to scare me. And now it's on that window. But so you hear it. It's like, anyways, she's here. But I was like, are y'all back there? And so like, nobody answered. And so the door was shutting while I was doing it, and then like, but I guess like you have to shut all the way for it to shut, so it's kind of cracked open. And so I'm like looking in there, like, but you can only see pitch black. It's black up there. I'm like, anybody back there? And then like, nobody's answering, and it's just like feels like someone's looking through the door. So I'm just like, ever since then, like I haven't liked that bathroom.
Yeah.
I've had those experiences where like a door will shut delayed, or you'll be walking towards the front of the bathroom and suddenly, like, after you replace the toilet paper roll,
Yeah,
the
those
thing will fall
stalls
open
shut, yeah.
or something like that, and that scares
Yeah.
the piss out of you. But yeah,
And it doesn't sound scary when you're there. It's like
when you're alone in a
I can
big
vividly remember it.
big bathroom,
That's why County Fair always scared me, because
yeah,
County Fair, the female side has 27 stalls, I think. But yeah, so County Fair, you go all the way in, and since we're all managers, we have to like go in and check, make sure everything's stocked and cleaned. So like you go in there, you open the door to each stall, and then like you check, blah blah, do your thing, and then the door just like
Yeah,
closes.
Little creek.
And like so you're going through all 27 stalls in County Fair. You're the only one in there, and then you reach the very end, and then like you check the last stall, and then you turn around to like look, and it's just all of these doors and all the stalls just like
Yeah.
still
Mhm.
closing. It's like so intense. It's really hard to describe, but super intense. I don't like it. That's always scared me. Tyler, what do you think is like the most terrifying scenario you can think of? Like similar to the kid getting called by his mom?
I don't know. That one's pretty scary, especially like I said, how I visualize it with just being at my parents' house. But
Like something, would it be something like your parents, something like that where like someone you trust, you can't trust now? Or would it be like you in an abandoned building or something? Like when would you like reach your breaking point? What would have to happen?
I think worst case scenario would be just pitch black in general. Like if we didn't have a flashlight or our phones, like typical horror movie stuff where our phones suddenly die or
Yeah.
flashlight batteries die or something like that. Pitch black is definitely not a good way to start.
Where would you be?
Being somewhere unfamiliar, like where we're at now, we're like on a big plot of land in this building that I've never been to, and
True.
you know, I don't know my way around. I don't know like which way to go. I can barely even find my truck when I go back outside. So
What was that?
Oh, I didn't hear
Did
anything.
you move your shoe?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
That was freaking out.
She was pretty quiet. I was telling a pretty scary
Why
story
did-
just
why
now,
did
so
you
I
move?
can
I
see
don't know.
why. But I was really setting the mood there, Noah.
Yeah, he was describing this building, you know what I mean? Like,
Sorry.
Yeah.
just like this
So-
building.
Yeah, unfamiliar place, no supplies, pitch black.
Yeah.
That's scary.
You're bringing up another good point is during the isolation too, the only light I had was my flashlight, and then the cameras we use are IR cameras, which uses infrared, which the human eye can't see it. So the camera is recording just as bright as you're seeing us now. Not this one, but when I did my isolation. But I couldn't see any of that light. And it's like, you don't think, because these lights right here, we have 2 lights set up. If those go off, like we're not thinking about what happens if those just suddenly cut off. But when you're alone and all you have is one flashlight, it's
Yeah.
like, you're constantly thinking, what if my flashlight goes out right now? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's your lifeline. Because if these lights cut out and we had no other lights, it's like,
It's a completely different game.
you would literally
You
have
have
to
to make it
probably,
downstairs.
yeah, you'd have to crawl out or something. Like, because there's no way you could navigate the hallway safely.
Dude, that'd be creepy.
Yeah, we're not thinking about it right now, but during isolation, that's like, you're thinking about these random things, like what if this fails? What if someone literally walks through the only doorway out? It's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go towards it, or like similar to Noah's thing, you know? It's like,
Get his fight stance going.
yeah. Because if I saw a hand, like, I don't know what it's attached to. I don't know what it looks like. Like I'm just seeing the hand. It could be like the most fucked up looking thing. It's like I don't want to go into the hallway with that.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna have to come in here.
It's gonna have to expose itself in here.
Oh, moth is that like that?
Hold on, I heard something else though.
It's a little bit
How's it even
creepier.
clicking like
That's
that
a
though?
tapping.
It's a little bit
That-
creepier on that one.
It's not like a.
It's like a fingernail,
Yeah.
but it's a moth.
If we were on the first floor, I'd be worried. But second floor. If we were on the first floor, I'd be worried. But second floor. If we were on the first floor, I'd be worried. But second floor.
Oh shit! I told y'all. See, y'all are jumping down. It's like
It's trying to break.
it's trying to get in.
But something keeps happening though.
I did hear something in the hallway.
I don't hear. Whenever I hear something, y'all don't hear it. Whenever y'all hear something, I don't hear it.
And that moth interferes.
That was pretty weird because like we heard the same thing out there.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That moth went from there all the way to here in a split second,
No,
and then
no.
hit that window.
One hit this window, one hit that window, like a second apart.
Uh-uh.
There's at least 2 moths trying to kill us right now.
What?
I was gonna cut the podcast in right there and be like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna have to bleep that out. I forgot to bleep out Tyler's thing.
What?
Tyler said a really inappropriate joke and I was gonna bleep it out and I forgot.
What did you say?
When?
I'm not drawing attention to it. I'll tell you after the podcast.
What is
This
it?
podcast?
Nah, last like 2 podcasts ago.
Oh, I
We'll
didn't,
talk. We'll
I didn't even
talk.
know it was still in there. I looked for it.
Nah, it was.
Wait.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
This, alright, but anyways, something super unsettling for me has always been like young children and old people. Like, if I'm in a place where it gets really weird, I guess like if there's.
I think I saw the shadow.
You saw it?
I think I saw the shadow again for real.
I didn't see
Like,
him
it's
laughing
top.
as he's laughing.
But anyways,
No one's looking.
like I guess my thing with dealing with this stuff is like I'm just in the back of my head I'm like, okay, worst case scenario, I can always like negotiate or communicate with it, you know what I mean? I like rationalize and say like, hey, don't kill me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like with a child, they're not gonna really what are you
I'm just.
looking at?
There's wires hanging down. I was looking at the wires.
Man, how weird.
I didn't know what it was.
Hey, I have a lamp in my house.
That's all I think.
Keep going.
But no, it's like with a small child, you're not gonna be able to like communicate with the child and say like, hey, you shouldn't kill me and murder me right now, because the child might just think it's fun.
Yeah. Like they don't know any better.
Yeah, and like an old person's like,
Did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear that?
Did y'all hear it?
Was that a moth?
I don't know.
That didn't sound like a
See, I'm
moth.
not. I'm not hearing. I heard something once and y'all didn't hear it, and then now.
Dude, if you didn't hear that one, you're doomed.
Well, he didn't hear it either.
No, I did hear it.
I
It
heard
didn't sound like a moth
A little
though.
clip. I don't know.
It sounded like it was out there though, so that's why I didn't instantly assume it was the moth again.
That's good. I really hope it starts kicking off.
It's about to get lit in here.
I'm still young.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
on some real stuff right now, I really don't know if I'm gonna do the isolation. Like I really don't. No.
Think about the views. Noah, do you want to work at Carowinds for the rest of your life? Don't answer that on camera, but because they might fire you.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like.
Do you want
Just
to
bleep out the company name.
15 minutes alone in the house?
Dude, we gotta start small on this. Like, thinking 2.5 minutes.
I was thinking.
we'll start small. We're gonna investigate as a group and film it, and then it's like, hey, you know, we're gonna step outside for 15 minutes.
I don't mind. I don't mind the investigation, but like I really don't blame me if I cannot.
The
do it.
video, though, think about the video. Even if you only last 4 minutes and you run out of the house, that's a video.
I can do it.
Would y'all watch that video? Let us know. That video will probably be out before the podcast, but
I can do it only if y'all are like still on the same floor as me. That is. The
That's what I'm
only
thinking
way.
too. Like,
it,
y'all are sitting in the kitchen, and I'll do the room next door to it.
nah.
I'll do it up here if y'all like. I'll do it here wherever as long as y'all on the same floor. Like I can do that maybe, but by myself, y'all are out there.
Hold on.
I'll open that window up.
We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Hey, how you doing? I have a yard sale going on. I usually do it every Saturday. Let me show you what I got. I got some materials for bracelets if you would like building those, if you're like a 6-year-old girl. I got some weird perfume. I got some small bearings and a big bearing. Over here you'll see I got a G.I. Joe. He's kind of broken. I have this axe that's it's a hot commodity around here. And actually I have a slide right here if you need one of them. Oh, and I have a baggie for the bearings too. If you want to get that to go along with it, you get a baggie. So come on down to my world famous yard sale. We're here every Saturday. Over here we got some stuff for the kids. I got an army tank. I got a sword over here that they can play with. Don't touch that. And then we even have the Allman Brothers album, deck of cards, a cactus. You name it, we have it.
Well, I reckon this is the best yard tour I've been in a minute. Got my granddaughter over here. Took her out here. Figured I'd treat her for her birthday to maybe a yard sale or two, and take her out to Cracker Barrel to eat. This is the best yard sale I've seen in a minute. So I mean, they got plenty of stuff here. They got number 3 pencils. They got single darts for Nerf guns, and they have playing cards. I reckon I like that a lot. So pretty good deals down here at the yard sale on Saturday.
So come on down to my world famous yard sale. If I didn't mention it before, I do have the assorted bearings that come with the baggie. I have some mulch over here. I have a Coke can that usually fetches a pretty penny. And I have a hot commodity fidget spinner. Don't forget to come on down to my yard sale every Saturday.
Morrison Research is looking for brand new participants for current studies underway right now. Are you between the ages of 18 and 65 years old and have never touched a rubber band or tasted tomato soup? Give us a call.
Hey there, are you between the ages of 79 and 82 and have never had back pain but have had sex in a cornfield in Nebraska sometime in the late 80s? Call us today.
Are you between the ages of 18 and 65 months old and have recently lost your job as a pipeline welder? Give us a call, number below.
Are you at least 96 years old and have had knee surgery on your elbow while on a spacecraft? Call us today.
Is today your birthday and have you recently lost your right eye due to a cheese-related injury? Please, give us a call.
Do you wear a 16 3/4 inch shoe and are under 3 foot tall? Call us now.
Are you currently watching our videos right now and are not subscribed? No, seriously. Are you really watching our videos, laughing at our content, enjoying what we do, and yet you're not subscribed to us? Come on, subscribe right now, please. Noah, Tyler, come here. This is Tyler. This is Noah. We're Magnolia Street TV. We'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. Look at the effort we go through. There's a green screen. It's like 10:30 at night. It's hot. There's multiple lights. Please subscribe. Tyler right now is being my note boy. Show him the notes. Put him down, note boy. Subscribe.
I have cancer.
Alright, Noah did have cancer. Noah did have cancer. He does not have cancer anymore. Please subscribe or he will die. Tyler, what was the story you were going to tell us before?
So I was asking Noah and Greg about their encounters, real life, because I know you do a lot of ghost hunting, so you have all kinds of experiences, but I meant like outside of actual ghost hunting. Did you experience anything? So anyways, I had a story. My grandparents passed away a long time ago in the 90s. And so eventually the house that they lived in went into some other people's hands. But anyway, so they stayed in contact with my aunt. And then, so what happened was like the guy and the wife that would stay there would actually like stay in touch with my aunt and tell them stories about like stuff that was happening. And like literally as the stories went on, like they would have experiences like in their bedroom with like weird stuff happening and stuff like that. And then like it got to a point where they'd actually describe my grandmother like in her gown and everything that she would always wear, which is like extremely bizarre because they've never seen them or anything like that. So like I've never had anything happen to me, even though I've been ghost hunting with you and stuff like that, but like never had actual encounters in any of the houses that I've stayed in and stuff like that. But just to hear somebody that's never seen or met my grandmother be able to actually describe her to like a T and back up their experiences with the presence that they felt, that was a pretty wild experience. So
It's pretty crazy. It makes you think.
yeah, it really sets in because it's like how there's no other way that they could have known unless they actually saw what they saw.
That's I have a story similar to that. When I was a kid, I don't remember any, disclaimer, I don't remember anything about this story. I was told this story by my parents. I have no clue if it's true or not. I believe them. I don't think they're lying. But when I was a kid, we lived in Iron Station, Lincolnton, pretty much, North Carolina. And I was out walking with my dad on the road, and this guy, like 2 houses down across the street, passed away. And I went walking, blah, 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 and then my dad says that I just, like, stopped at this guy's mailbox and, like, was just sitting there waving. Like, I was probably, like, 2 or 3, and I was just sitting there waving, blah, blah, blah. And my dad's like, who are you talking to? There's no one there. He's like, who are you waving to? And I'm like, the man with the bowler cap, you know what I mean? And my dad's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, the man right there, he's waving at me. Like, and apparently I described this guy that was just standing at the mailbox in like a round bowler cap, like waving at me and talking to me. And my dad was like, what the fuck? And like took me back, told my mom. My mom actually knew the people that lived there, and they were like, she described them. And apparently, the granddad, the dad of the people that lived there had just passed away, and he always wore a bowler cap. And like they were saying that their son was also seeing him. So it was like really weird. I don't remember a single thing about that. I don't even remember that house I lived at. But
Was the son pretty young too?
yeah, the son was my age, and like apparently we were both describing seeing the same man.
That's really wild.
It is. But once again, disclaimer: I have no clue if that's true, but still makes you think.
Mine's
It's
true.
like, well, you don't know. Those people could have been fucking
Well,
lying.
I just made it up, so.
Okay, good podcast. Good podcast.
Where'd the pop ready?
That was the couch.
Yeah, I like you did that.
Okay.
Good try, Noah.
Yeah,
I
good
say
try.
it. I know with me something I don't remember is when. Well, it's not really. I mean, it's not.
Then how you? What?
Yeah, how are you gonna tell us if you
You
don't
don't
remember?
remember.
Well, I don't remember it happening. My dad always tells me about it, but it's not really as scary as it is. I don't even know if I would say supernatural, but it's just weird. So when I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4, in my backyard, my dad was playing hide. My dad will always tell the story too. Like, he's probably gonna watch this, and like, he'll be like, yeah. But anyway, but so we were playing hide and seek, just me and him. You know, I'd run in the backyard, and our backyard's probably like, I mean, y'all have seen it. It's not big. It's not that big. It's like what? I think my house is like half an acre overall, barely. So it's not large at all. Like, you can see everything except for a few bushes. And so we were playing hide and seek. I wanted to go hide, and my dad wanted to go look for me when I was hiding, and he like couldn't find me in the backyard at all. Like, he didn't know where I was, couldn't find me, and it apparently it had gotten to a point for so long.
Are you a ghost?
And it
Is that
got
what you're getting to?
Danny Phantom. No, but and it got to a point for so long he couldn't find me, and he started just calling me. He's like, you know, where you at? He couldn't find me. He called the police because he thought like I was either lost or somebody taking me or something. So the police came, and apparently right when the police got there, I like kind of walked out. But I don't remember hide and seek. I don't remember the police. I don't remember my dad calling my name. I mean, granted, I was 3 or 4, so not the greatest memory, but I do remember things from that time. But I don't know what he's talking about. He's told me that story 1,000 times, and I don't remember a single detail from that day. So I always thought that was weird. It just seems like something I would know, because usually when you see the police when you're a kid, you're like, oh shoot, the police, like something,
Where did you play hide and go seek with your dad a lot around that age?
I mean,
Like, do you remember a specific place that you would hide?
no, I really don't.
What if it's like a portal to another dimension?
Yeah, I was like, did I get abducted by aliens? Like, did I just I don't know. It was weird.
That is weird. It's weird.
Dude, there's definitely a shadow that keeps going through that doorway.
Is anybody here?
The moth is here.
The damn moth is back.
I'm telling you, that moth is gonna get into it. There's just that one little window in the basement, and it's like gonna be silent. You just start hearing tapping. The moth is always.
Yeah. What's up? But no,
So what other places can we go after we finish our exploration here? What's the next step that we go to?
what do you mean?
Like the next haunted place?
I would really, really like to go to St. Albans Sanatorium. It's in Virginia. It's like a 4-hour drive.
You been there before?
I've been there before. The pictures online, if you Google, I'll put some pictures in the podcast right now of St. Albans. Well, no, as you can, right? They're looking at it right now, which is the funny part. You know what I mean?
So we just talked over this.
Movie magic. No, they're looking at it while listening to us. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying?
What
But
else
anyways,
did you add?
listen. I can edit a lot.
This is a baby picture of me.
Text me a baby picture tomorrow. I'll put it in. But yeah, so the pictures online make it super small. It looks similar to the size of this. So we were like, oh man, we're gonna drive 4 hours and pay $60, and it's gonna be pretty small. That place is an absolute maze. Like for real. Like that place is like, imagine, it's like the size of like one area of Carowinds. It's like all of Area 3 in like one building. You know what I mean? It's just, like, you can literally walk and get lost. I still to this day, I got lost so many times when I was there and like after I'd just been given a tour. And it's like, I can't remember if I go left or right here. It was massive. Absolutely massive. So I think if we go there, we can have a lot of fun. I mean, it would take probably like an hour to go through every room. Like, it's just huge.
Sounds like a good time.
And then we can also do the Old City Jail in Charleston, which is 3.5 hours away, and it's also 60. It might be 75 a person.
How large is that place?
It's pretty small. It's probably like the size of this. But it is, thousands of people died there. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
And you've been there too?
Yeah, nothing happened. I almost fell asleep in that place. It was like 4 in the morning, and we were in the 3rd floor, and nothing happened the whole night. And like, I put my head down on the desk and like...
You got some shut-eye?
I about did. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I really like it. Like I said, we talked about it, I think we talked about it last podcast, so you won't see it, but we're really, really trying to be different, right? So it's not enough that we're just doing a podcast. We wanted to make our own commercials, so we did that. And then now we want to,
Huge success, by the way.
Yeah,
They're getting there.
they're getting there. But like, now, you know, and then, okay, so what else can we do? So we can make our own commercials, do the podcast, and now we can do it from weird places, like inside of a haunted building. You know what I mean? That's what we just
It's
gotta do.
definitely a different experience.
Yeah.
Doing it sitting on a haunted house's couch as opposed to my bonus room.
Yeah, in the corner.
Doing it in a safe zone. It's only up from here.
Sound like
I saw the little shack out here, and I was like, why is this central ladder? And I saw a cat right across it. Scared the crap out
How
of me.
can you see that? Oh, for me it's just...
Yeah,
dark, right?
Yeah, it's all dark.
Past it.
I don't know what the hell he's talking
Dude,
about.
he's talking about it. Me, Tyler and I are looking out a window, it's pitch black, and then Noah's like, oh, I see a cat.
I can see a cat running down there.
I guess there's a street light.
Because use the sensor light turned on. You know how we walk past it, the sensor light. We came out there earlier.
Why is the sensor light on? Is what I'm saying.
Because there's a cat. That's why I was. Because like I saw the shack and I was like, why is the light on?
Oh, okay. I missed the whole
And
story
then
then.
I saw the
Oh,
cat
yeah.
and ran across the cat turned the sensor light on. And it scared me because I saw something move and I was like, God, there's somebody out there.
But anyways, we really hope you enjoyed this podcast. The first ever haunted podcast. We're gonna do so many more. I think Halloween we have to go to like the most haunted place in the world or something.
We're really gonna up our game,
Yeah.
so you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Please subscribe.
Dude.
Hey, just for the record, my thing about the commercials being a smash was like not supposed to be funny. I just could not say it without laughing. So it was like,
Yeah, you kind of like shit on him.
I wasn't trying to though. I could tell that's kind of how it came out. But I was like, we get our
Hey, Doug? Yeah. Oh, hey.
oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm gonna give a rat's behind if this is Burger King. I want a spaghetti and meatballs right now, okay, bud?